right, let's get this guy out of the way. I found my, well, I didn't find, we found my Bosch bits. I do like the Milwaukee's, you know, ability to plug the plunger in. It is easy to get this thing screwed down so that you can move it around. I don't move it that often, so I can't always remember where the bits are, right? But this thing, I'm gonna grab by these two handles, just lift it up, and slide it over here onto this bench, where again, there's not enough room to work, right? But let's get this guy cleared off. I think it's gonna be pretty easy to get these things screwed together. A couple of tips I've learned along the way. You know, using a good square, or a square, rather, is a good idea. And this table at 48 by 48, I'm gonna put these 48-inch boards that are gonna be the, what did we decide? You have to decide. Remember, it's 1.5 inches. So if you make the mistake of setting these up and putting your boards on the top, after you've cut them all, you've just made your other boards not be able to fit. I've done that before. I cut the sides, and then all the shelves I was making, I hate the tags, but I cut the sides and all the shelves, and then I put the shelves and screwed them into the top. Well, what that did was make all the other shelves too short, because at that time I was planning to put them into the sides. So if you'll remember, we cut 36-inch boards, and I now realize that I cut an extra 36-inch board the wrong length, because I'm gonna put the one side. Oh, no, it's okay, because I'm gonna put the, I was thinking I did it wrong. So I'm gonna put the top and the bottom. So we're gonna make this one, we're gonna make this 36 inches tall, but the shelving unit on the side is also only gonna be 36 inches tall. So I'm putting this in the middle, after I quit knocking shit down. And I'm not gonna set that guy back up yet. What we wanna do though is use our square. This one's Empire. I want a cool red Milwaukee square, but you know what? Milwaukee's freaking $32, right? Empire's $15. These guys have been making squares since maybe before 1919. Yes, before I was born. There's nothing wrong with this square. It's a good square. Sometimes you pay for the name, and sometimes maybe Milwaukee should just send you one so that you can see firsthand why theirs is better than everybody else's, and then you could tell everybody why theirs is better. Maybe there's something in the middle. I don't know. This one does a good job for me. So we will use our Milwaukee drill. I've got this side squared out. And again, this is going to be the bottom shelf. That's going to be the top shelf, two sides, right? And what I normally will do is I'll use these decking screws because they're really good. They're strong, they're long. You just have to make sure you screw them in straight. And for some reason, I've never had a problem with it. What I do have a problem with sometimes is splitting the wood on the end. So thank you for whoever was just going to remind me of that. Take my battery off of this guy, because I don't have enough batteries to go around. I normally I do like to buy the kits because you get extra batteries in the kits. I got 2 batteries with these guys. I've used them with my circular saw for a long time and they work great. Now I use them with the sander. They work great. Been using this all day. Oh, I'm down to one bar. What am I on over here? I'm on 3. But we gotta get stuff done. So I think we'll get through. All right, so I'm gonna put a pilot hole in here because I have experienced splitting. I don't like the wood to split on the ends. And now I've got a staple on this side. I thought that they used stickers on all these, but good grief, man. They got a staple down here. I'm not worried about the screw going through the staple, really. I just don't like it. So, got a pair of Milwaukee Dykes here I'm gonna pull it out with. Yep, Milwaukee Dykes cost more. Oh, damn. Cost more than most others too. Are they better? Probably not. Does it make all my stuff match? Yeah. Did I dent my board? No. Okay. So, remember that goes in the bottom. Got the pilot hole started there. We'll worry about that being straight. Oh, I'm on top of it. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're back on track. Get the pilot hole going. What size is this pilot hole? I don't know. I've used it lots of times. Let's see. This one is, dang man, am I getting old? Can't even read that. It came out of my DeWalt. I found a set of DeWalt drill bits on sale. There's twice. That time I probably dented it. Oh, those aren't the drill bits. That's the drill bits. Oh, there they are. Okay. I don't have all my cabinets built yet, so everything's not in a place it belongs. 7/64. That's what I use for these. It's been working pretty good for me. So, I hate dropping stuff, man. Okay. Let's get this guy in there. And we'll put this in here. Get it in the top. Twist it a little bit. It's not what I wanted, so we're gonna do the bottom one first because now I've got that off a little. I should use some clamps for this instead of just trying to manhandle it. I have a set of clamps that I bought. If I find them later, I'll show you guys. It's pretty cool. It's supposed to be for getting square angles in. I haven't figured it out yet. And I don't know if it's more of a pain in the butt than it's worth than just squeezing it. Because I usually do just fine squeezing it. So let's bring this guy over here. And we're going to repeat the process. Now you'll see, this is sad, this board's warped. So I'm going to have to do here, then here. This is the knots. I didn't want that, but then I'll do here. too far. That's really far on the edge, especially to pull that bit in. I don't like that. Damn. Can I do another one over here? I don't know. We'll make this the top shelf. Nobody will see that. Okay, now I'm gonna get 3 or 4 screws. I'm too far over. I should probably measure them sometimes. That might help. Oh, that's splitting the whole board. Yeah. So we're gonna push that back. Put a different pilot hole. Maybe over here. I think here. I went all the way into the wood this time because I've got the bottom screw set. So I think it'll be okay. It didn't split on the inside. This isn't going in any further, so that's tough, but again, I'm just going to make this the top shelf. See, I got this off a little here. It's flat down here and up there, so I'll probably just sand that flush, right? And then that's fine. And it's flat over here now, so I'm just going to use the 3 screws. It's fine. Let's turn this over. Bring this board over. And I didn't make this table specifically this size, knowing I was going to make a lot of 4-foot by 4-foot shelves. I just got lucky and it worked out that way. I made it this size because everything works out in 4 foot, right? Half of a 2x4 is 4 feet. Studs as part of, I didn't make it 4 feet tall because that was too tall. I started with it 4 feet tall. It didn't work out because I'm short. Okay, so let's put this guy in here. And again, I just use the angler, the square. I use it as a reference because when you screw your screws in, you want your wood to be as square as possible when it tightens up. So right now that's square. And this is taller, but this is flush because the boards are never cut right at the thing. And you'll see what I did here is wrong. Because this was on top. I make a lot of mistakes. Okay, let's get that done. Let's get this in. Let's come in further this time than we did before. Right. Okay, let's get some screws. I'm need some hydration because it's hot out here. Okay. I do drink water also. If anybody's curious, I don't dehydrate myself out here in the desert. Wife's always yelling at me, "You need to drink water too." I do. Board's a little bit warped, so I'm gonna pull the top in as it goes. Hopefully this works out. I try to squeeze it as much as I can before I start screwing. There we go. Pretty good. Not perfect, but good enough, right? I'm putting a shelf in the garage. Got the same thing over here. Board's still a little warped over here, so we're going to put a few little holes in. And I know, I should measure, I should do a lot of things I don't. But including quit stabbing my fingers with these screw tips. Well, I do okay. Alright, so let's get this guy in here. Since it's a little bent too, I'm pulling it in while I screw. Nice and smooth, away we go. Since I've got it on the table, I'm going to go ahead and put the sideboards in. A lot of the times I wind up doing this after I built the shelf, but since I've got everything, I'm just going to do it now. Don't need 2.5-inch screws in there, but I've got them. And this 36-inch board that I cut, hopefully it's the same as the rest. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Love it when a plan comes together, except this 12-inch board didn't seem 12 inches. But I'll bet you if I put this in here, things will line up right. Let's see, that needs to come out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Come on. Yep. I'm gonna put this one flat now. And that's square. So all I gotta do is stand this guy up here and screw it in. And maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll start here and here, there and there, and then go top to bottom. I'm gonna screw the bottom in first since I'm standing over here. Okay, so I'm gonna get 3 more screws. I'll drill 3. I don't need the pilot holes because we're going from we're not on the edge, right?